Hi, I'm Rachel and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a Christmas this or that. I just thought it'd be a bit of fun. Excuse the scarf, I cannot get warm today. Even though we've got a roaring fire on downstairs, I am just feeling the cold today. So without further ado, let's get on with it. So the first one is Christmas Day lay-in or early riser. So I've got to say early riser, but now one's a preteen and one is a teenager. The early riser is not as early as it has been in the past. So we're talking about 8 o'clock, which I think is a reasonable time for waking up and opening some presents. Back when they were younger, obviously we've done the 6 a.m. kind of thing, but now an 8 o'clock, and by that time, if they're not awake by 8, then I'm jumping in their beds, getting them up to open the presents because I'll be more excited. So yeah, definitely an early riser. Christmas Day with family or Christmas Day with friends? For me, it'll be Christmas Day with family. I just love being around the family at Christmas. Real Christmas tree or an artificial Christmas tree? I'd have to go for artificial Christmas tree, and the main reason for that is my daughter is highly allergic to pine. It's an EpiPen kind of thing, so definitely an artificial Christmas tree. Dress up for Christmas Day or PJs all day? For me, I love getting dressed up for Christmas Day. I think it's such a lovely thing to do. And then obviously once you've eaten your Christmas Day dinner, then obviously straight back into the pyjamas. But I do like dressing up for Christmas Day. It's just a bit of an extra special thing for it. And yeah, so Christmas Day, dressing up for sure. Christmas dinner at home or Christmas dinner in a restaurant? For me, I love having a home cooked Christmas Day dinner. I think it's just a very magical experience. You make loads of memories, especially if something goes wrong. Then yes, it's annoying in that moment, but then you can look back on it year after year and just laugh about it. So for me, it's definitely a Christmas Day dinner at home. I know that I have had Christmas Day dinners like at Disneyland or anything like that, but I do prefer having Christmas traditional at home, all cooked by parents, or heaven forbid me doing it, but I do prefer someone else cooking it, like parents or something, because I'm not the greatest cook. Fairy on top of the tree or a star? For me, it's a star. I've always had a star on the tree growing up. It was always a star. I've never had a fairy or anything like that, so I've just followed what I've grown up with, and I always have a star at the top of the tree. And each year the children alternate who puts the star on top of the tree. Traditional Christmas Day dinner or a buffet style meal? For me, once again, it's the traditional Christmas Day dinner. Pigs in blankets, turkey, cranberry sauce, stuffing, cauliflower and cheese, parsnips. This is a controversial one. I like a Yorkshire pudding on my Christmas Day dinner. I know that some people don't. What are you? A Yorkshire pudding on your Christmas Day dinner or no pudding on your dinner? Please let me know down below. For me, I love a Yorkshire on my Christmas Day dinner. Dinner before 3 p.m. or dinner after 3 p.m. I like to have my Christmas Day dinner before 3 p.m. We always had it about 1 o'clock growing up, so everyone could sit around and listen to the Queen speech. That's going to be very different this year, isn't it? So yes, definitely dinner before 3 o'clock, because then at Christmas Day I like to have like a picky tea. That's what I love anyway. What's your kind of traditions? Please let me know what your traditions are. I'd love to know what they are, so let me know in the comments down below. Michael Bublé or Mariah Carey? So this is quite hard because I love Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas, one of my favourite Christmas songs, but she's only got that one kind of thing. I think she's got two actually, but the most popular one is All I Want for Christmas. But I do love Michael Bublé, so if I had to choose, I would go with Michael Bublé. He's got more of a collective of songs, and I think his voice is just stunning. TV times or Your News to Sky? guide. For me, I love getting the TV Times guide and circling what's going to be on. I used to do it growing up and I just like having that tradition on. So yeah, definitely TV Times for the circling and planning what kind of TV you're going to be watching throughout the day. Oh, I just love it. And I only buy TV Times at Christmas. I just love it. It gets you in the mood of what kind of TV is coming up. So yeah, definitely TV Times. What do you leave out for Santa? Traditional milk cookie and a carrot, or beer and a carrot? For me, it is the traditional milk cookie and a carrot for Rudolph. It's just, once again, it's to do with how I've been brought up, and that's something I've always had, and Chris has always had that. We've always had milk cookie and a carrot for Rudolph, so I have to go with that option. Love Actually or The Holiday? Now this is so hard to choose from. I've got to say The Holiday. I love that film. I love when he turns into Mr. Napkin Man. I love the romance. I love even like the old man and him. Oh, there's lots of things I love about that movie. Got to be The Holiday. I love that film. The Grinch or The Miracle on 34th Street? Now this has got to be one of the hardest questions I'm answering in this quiz. I love The Grinch, but as a child I used to watch Miracle on 34th Street so many times. Like, I just loved that film. So I go by my heart and say A Miracle on 34th Street, but The Grinch holds lots of special memories to me. I love that film. I love Whoville. I love like the sentiment behind it, but I think it's got to be Miracle on 34th Street. Elf or Home Alone, Lost in New York City? So hands down, it's got to be Home Alone, Lost in New York City. I love New York. I love the fun element over it. And yeah, Home Alone all the way. I know a lot of people will be saying, no, it's the Elf. Elf's a great film, but for me, I love the Home Alone collection. Well, Home Alone 1 and Home Alone 2. After that, they're not for me. But yeah, Home Alone, Lost in New York City. Mince pies or no mince pies? I'm a mince pie lover. I love a good quality mince pie, especially with a hot chocolate. Yes, mince pies all the way. Christmas at home or Christmas away? For me now, I love Christmas away. I love the run up to Christmas than actually the Christmas day. Don't get me wrong, Christmas Day is magical, but I love the run up to Christmas, and I like to not be at home for Christmas. I like to go away and then just enjoy like that relaxation, because I think when you're at home, even though you might have like done all your Christmas shopping, if you're still at home with that run up to Christmas, while you're out and about, you'll be picking up last minute gifts or just in case kind of gifts. And I just like going away and being with the family and just enjoying that special quality time together. And yeah, I just adore it. So for me now, it would be Christmas away, and so do the children. Like, the children absolutely love it. It's just an extra gift, and I want my children to remember it's not about what's under the Christmas tree, it's about who's around the Christmas tree. And that's really important for me, because when I look back on my Christmases, I can't remember what I got, and that's not me being ungrateful or anything like that, but I remember like the laughter. I remember the burnt turkey one year because we forgot about it. I can remember, you know, going on, yes, it was going on a bike, but it was my granddad teaching me how to ride my first bike, what I got for Christmas. It was wearing the Christmas cracker hats. It's that kind of stuff I remember, and the funny games we used to play, and the quizzes and the pulling of the crackers. That's what Christmas meant to me. It was all that, like that noise, what you live in for Christmas. And I really want my children to remember all that than a toy which they want at this moment in time, which with it when they get older, they don't really remember. Don't get me wrong, I remember one of my first gifts I can remember is getting a Barbie gift set with a perfume set. But I can remember my dad in his grey dressing gown sat on the floor putting these tiny little stickers on the little perfume bottles, and but it was more about my dad sat there for nearly 2 hours building this Barbie set for me, and for me to play with it for a few moments, and my dad going, all that effort, and then I just moved on to a next gift kind of thing, as you do as children. But now I look back and it makes me laugh. So yeah, it's those special times, or my dad coming in with a tray of like cheese and crackers on this like Christmas tray, and I always call it a Christmas tray, even though it's not even Christmas yet. It was the Christmas tray, with what are they called? What are those nuts called? Oh my god. Roasted hazelnut? No, roasted chestnuts. Roasted chestnuts with cheese and crackers and chutneys and all that jazz on Christmas Eve. That was one of our traditions, what we would have. Yeah, I've just gone off sidetrack, but yeah. Christmas Eve or Christmas Day? I love Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve is one of my favourite days of the year. The excitement on Christmas Eve is amazing. I love having a Christmas Eve box. It was something which I had as a kid. I've always had like new pyjamas, a new Christmas mug, a hot chocolate sachet, some marshmallows, and then I had like a cake mix kind of thing to make like Christmas cakes or Christmas cookies to leave with Santa. Yeah, and then I've just brought that tradition on with my children. There was something I loved about putting new pyjamas on and waking up in those new pyjamas on Christmas Day, and it's something I do for the children. But yeah, I absolutely adore Christmas Eve. Christmas Day, as much as it's lovely, I love the excitement, I love the run up to that day more than the actual day itself. I know people think that's really weird, but I just adore Christmas Eve. And then finally, the last question is Christmas jumper or no Christmas jumper? Christmas jumper. I have a Christmas wardrobe. Like, I can wear a Christmas item every single day. I don't know if I've got, no. Just trust me, I've got a t-shirt on what says I love Christmas. It's a white t-shirt. What I've got on, I could wear a Christmas outfit for the run up to Christmas. I adore Christmas clothing. I've even got Christmas socks on today. I don't know if you can see them. Candy canes. I just love it. And then the run up to Christmas, my slippers change. I've got Grinch slippers. I've got Christmas pajamas. I just love a Christmas clothing item. It just makes me feel good and I adore it. Christmas bedding, Christmas cushions, Christmas blankets, yes please. Christmas clothing all the way. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I thought it was just get to know my kind of Christmas. And what would you do? What do you choose between some of those this and that questions? And if you are a YouTuber and you do this, then go and do it. I'd love to go and watch some of your answers, that is for sure. Or make your own up Christmas this or that. I'd love to hear what you got to say about it. I just thought it was a bit of fun. So as always, sending huge positive thoughts. See you soon.